All right, good evening, good evening, good evening. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Throw a one in the chat if you can hear me. Let's go. Throw a one in the chat if you can hear me. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get ready to rock and roll, baby. Let's go. NFL Sunday. Let's go. It's time to take off, baby. Week 7 or week 8. I can't remember what week we in right now, but we ready to go. We ready to go, baby. If you having a good weekend, throw a 2 in the chat. Throw a 2 in the chat if you having a good weekend. Let's go, let's go, let's go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Yo, yo, yo. So welcome, welcome, welcome to the Boys Leadership Program. We do it every Sunday at 6:30 to 7:15. You guys just happen to be the greatest group on earth. So I'm so thankful to be here with you guys. Coach Hall is pumped up, man. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get this thing going. We got a lot to cover in a short period of time. I'm happy to see everybody that's on. We got a lot of our guys back. Everybody got the email, making sure we all on the same links. Happy to see some of you guys back in here. TJ, it's been a minute since I saw you on here. All right, so we happy that you in here. We ready to go. We're ready to go. Good deal. Good deal. Still got people coming in. Still got people coming in. All right. All right. So tell me what you're thankful for. You know what it is. Tell me what you're thankful for. Get in the chat. Tell me what you're thankful for today. Tell me what you're thankful for today. Go ahead. Tell me what you're thankful for. Give me some details too, man. It's NFL Sunday. Give me some details. I'm thankful for my cousin and uncle. Tell me why, TJ. Why you thankful for your cousin and your uncle? What they do for you, man? They give you some money or something. What they do, man? What they do? They give you some money or something. Let's go. Let's go. They give you some money, give you a couple of dollars because they drive me to be my best. All right, that's cool. What they do, they give you some encouragement. What else you guys thankful for? Come on, Alex, what you got? Family, friends, a house, clothes that are warm because my furnace is broken, man. I'm sorry to hear about your furnace, Alex. I'm glad you got some good clothes to throw on, though, for sure, for sure. Thankful for making the basketball team. Congratulations, RJ. All right, Obi, I'm thankful for my well-being. That's excellent. All right. The Steelers winning. Okay, okay, okay. Because I get to talk trash. Steelers fan. Man, I'm a Browns fan for real. I'm from Cleveland. I see you a day. I'm thankful for having clothes. Okay. All right. That's good. I'm glad you got on at least a shirt. That's good. I'm thankful for good grades, Tavion said. Felton, my family, and my friends. That's excellent. Good, 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 good. Jaden, B-ball tryouts for tomorrow. Okay. All right. Hopefully you make the squad, man. Hopefully you make the squad. I know a lot of people trying to make teams and stuff. All right. I say my mama because she's always there. She's always there. That's good. Man, those are all excellent things to be thankful for, right? Like here's the thing. The reason why we do this is it allows us to take the negativity and brush it to the side just for a little bit. And then we can get the proper perspective and say, hey, like, it's some good in this. Sometimes when you watch a football game or a basketball game, you'll see a team getting blown out, like they're getting smoked. Like it might be like 47 or 48 to nothing. And then in the fourth quarter, they'll score a touchdown and everybody's pumped up, right? The whole team's pumped up. They score one touchdown. It's 48-7. One team scored a touchdown and they all pumped up. And you're like, man, why? You're like, why in the world would you be so pumped up when y'all getting blown out? Y'all getting beat like 48-7. Why would you be so excited about a touchdown? But the bottom line is it's a touchdown. So even though they getting blown out, they didn't quit. They didn't give up. They kept pushing hard. They kept going at the pace that they needed to go. And so it's time to celebrate because here's the thing. They're going to have another football game in a week or so. So since they're going to have another football game in a week or so, they're like, man, we could build off of this touchdown. And so that's why we do our thankful for and grateful for piece. The reason why we do that is because, as a matter of fact, you guys could be following in your book on page 27 in your playbook. And so one of the reasons that we do that is to build momentum. So if you could be having a bad day and you remember that you're thankful for something, the next thing you know, man, you know what? I have some things to be grateful for. It's not all bad. The reason why we have to be thankful for even the little things is because they are reminders that it is not all bad. All right. It's not all bad. So I'm thankful. What is Coach Hall thankful for? I'm thankful for you all being on this call. I'm excited. I'm pumped up. NFL football is on right now. The Browns lost. The Steelers won. They beat the Ravens. A lot going on today. So let's keep it moving, man. Let's keep it moving. what I want to do today is share. I want to share a quick poem with you guys. It's actually on page 10 of your playbook. So if you turn to page 10 of the playbook, man, and we'll get it going. Turn to page 10. When you get on page 10, just type a 3 in the chat when you get on page 10. When you turn to page 10, type a 3 in the chat when you're on page 10. Page 10, page 10 is our poem. It's called The Dash. I'm going to turn over there as well. And this, to be honest with you guys, like I'm not really like a big poem dude. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm not like writing love poems or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, some of y'all might try and like write a little poem or something to somebody. You might try and do that. But I'm not writing poems. I'm not writing poems. It's good to see y'all. You look good on your cameras. It's good to see y'all up there. I see you. I see you. I see you, Mr. Napier. I see you. I see you, Tavion, messing with your hair. I see you. I see you out here. All right. I see you. All right. So one of the reasons why I like this poem though, because like I said, I'm not really into poems like that. But one of the reasons why I like these poems, fellas, this one specifically is because it's about life. It's about what we do with our lives, and everything that we've been talking about has to do with you. This is not, hey man, you need to get a better teacher or go to a different school, or like this is all about you. It's always been about you. And so what we want to do is kind of for this poem, The Dash, is one that I've taught on multiple times to adults and kids, and it's just one of my favorite. It just stands out to me so much because it is essentially says that there's a date that you're born, and then there's a day, someday that you'll be gone. But the little tiny dash in the middle, when they write the date, like you see on the headstone or a tombstone when somebody passes away, that little dash in the middle, even though it's the smallest thing on a headstone or a tombstone, it's the most significant part because that's the part that represents your life, that tiny little dash in the middle, that tiny little dash in the middle. And so we want to break this poem down. I'm gonna go ahead and bring it up on the screen, and I'll read it through for you guys. But this is how it starts. It says, and you guys can follow along again, page number 10, page 10. All right, you can follow along in your book, so to speak. Now it says, I read of a man who stood to speak at the funeral of a friend. He referred to the dates on the tombstones from the beginning to the end. He noted that first came the date of his birth and spoke of the following date with tears. But he said what mattered most of all was the dash in between those years. Okay, so again, we're talking about the dash, right? How important is that dash? Okay. Then it says, for the dash represents all the time that he spent alive on earth. And now only those who loved him know what the line is worth. For it matters not what we own, the cars, the house, the cash. What matters is how we live and love and how we spend our dash. So think about this long and hard. Are there things you'd like to change? For you never know how much time is left. You could be at dash mid-range. If we could just slow down enough to consider what's true and real, and always try to understand the way that other people feel, and be less quick to anger and show appreciation more, and love the people in our lives like we've never loved before. If we treat each other with respect and more often wear a smile, remembering that this special dash might only last a while. And finally, so when your eulogy is being read, and you're like, well, what's a eulogy, Coach Hall? It's what they read after you die, like all the nice things they say about you. All right. When your eulogy is being read with your life's actions to rehash, would you be proud of the things they say and how you spent your dash? Let me go back for a second, fellas. Let me go back for, hey, if y'all like my poem read skills, throw a 4 in the chat. I know I'm sweet. Come on now. It was all right. I messed up a couple times. It was all right. It was all right. It was all right. But I'm gonna go back to slide number 4. I'm gonna go back to slide number 4. I want to go back to slide number 4. Slide number 4, or the third or fourth way down, about 3/4 of the way down, it says, if we could just be less quick to anger and show appreciation more and love the people in our lives like we've never loved before. I'm going to just focus on that just a little bit. Because when you guys said you were thankful, the majority of you all said, I'm thankful for my parents. I'm thankful for my mom. I'm thankful for my cousins and my uncle. And we got to do a better job at actually loving the people that we say we care about and we're thankful for. Now, you're like, well, coach, I do that. See, love is an action word. So that means you guys should be doing something every day to express your love. And I'm not talking about just running up and giving a hug to your parents or your grandparents or your uncle, because you could do that. But I'm saying the little things that can communicate love, like, hey, mom, I love you so much, mom, that I'm going to go ahead and keep my room clean without you even having to ask me. I love you so much, Dad, that you don't have to tell me to take out the trash. I love you so much, Grandma, that you don't have to tell me to come home and get my work done before I hop on and play 2K21, right? Like, those are the things that we have to be doing to show love, right? If you say you love your little sister, all right, man, we'll stop picking on her. You see what I'm saying? See, these are things that you could do to communicate love. The other thing that I really want to talk to you guys about today as well is I need you guys to be quick, less quick to get angry. The majority of you on this call already told me, like, man, I get mad so fast, Coach Hall, right? So we have to figure out how to respond. The 10-90 rule. Life is 10% what happens to you, 90% how you what? Like, fill in the blank. Life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you what? Throw it in the chat. Life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you what? How you respond. Good, RJ. Good. How you respond, how you respond, how you respond. Not react, rather than how you respond. How you respond. Okay, how you respond. The difference between reacting and responding is a controlled way to combat a problem. That means you're in control. Reactions just happen at default. Somebody hits you, you hit them back, right? That's a reaction. We want to respond. It's calculated. You press pause, you step back and say, I need to make a decision to do the thing that's going to benefit me the most. The 10-90 rule. Life is 10% what happens to you, 90% how you respond. So we need to get anger. Like, we can't get angry as fast. And we also need to show appreciation more. You know, sometimes you're not going to always get what you want to get. You're not going to always get what you want. You won't always get what you want. But we got to be able to show appreciation and tell people thank you. Tell people thank you. Tell people you appreciate them. Like, just like your age right now, you can communicate. I hear you guys playing the game. I hear you guys on the sticks. I hear how you talk to each other when you're trying to battle it out. I know what's going on, right? And so we got to make sure that we show appreciation a lot more. We show appreciation a lot more, okay? Now, one of the reasons why I wanted to bring up the dash, and you're like, well, Coach Hall, why does it matter, this dash test right now? We're so young, Coach Hall, we're going to live to be like 150 years old, 150 years old. And I'm like, all right, that's cool. That makes sense. That makes sense that you might be on the call, might be, alive that long. But let's think about some people this year, like Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant. So rest in heaven, Kobe Bryant. Rest in power, Kobe Bryant. Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. All right. Everybody put Kobe in the chat. Everybody put Kobe in the chat. Put Kobe in the chat. You might be a Bron fan. Put Kobe in the chat. There we go. Kobe, 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 Kobe. All right. Where my Kobe? Where my man at? See him over there? See my man Kobe right there? Can y'all see Kobe? Y'all can see Kobe over there, my man with the, you know what I'm saying? I got Kobe in there. He right behind me. But one of the more tragic things outside of the fact that we lost Kobe was we lost his daughter as well. And his daughter was your guys' ages. So his daughter passed in the helicopter crash, and they were your age. And then there were other kids and other parents on that call, right? So Gigi passed away as well, right? And so you got kids that were your age on a helicopter that thought that they was going to live to be 150 years old too. And so life happens, man, and bad things happen, man. It's a fallen world. So bad things are going to happen to good people, and bad things are going to happen to young people and kids and old people. Like, just bad things happen. It's the way of life. It's the way it is. It doesn't mean that it's fair or it's right. It just happens that way. But the dash in the middle, fellas, like, that's so important, what you do every single day. That's why we start out with saying who we're thankful for. That's why we talk about who we're thankful for. The primary reason that we talk about it, fellas, is because of that very reason. Because you just never know. And so you want to make sure that you communicate to your family and your friends that you're thankful, and you want to be appreciative of everything. That's what this whole dash is about, fellas. That's what the whole dash is about. All right. So we want to make sure we do that. All right, here we go. I want to show you guys something. And before we get into a piece today, because today is going to be all about the Hall of Fame. It's going to be all about the Hall of Fame. Whether you want to be a legend or do you want to leave a legacy. All right. It's going to be a legacy or be a legend. And just talk about the dash, just to celebrate Kobe Bryant a little bit. And you're like, well, why are we talking about Kobe? I mean, LA just won the championship and they was playing a lot of highlights. It's a lot of graphics and memes going around with Kobe in them and just different things popping up. And so I wanted to make sure we brought attention to this. But I saved this piece for the back end because it's hard to be a legend and to build a legacy if you don't have any legs, any foundation to stand on. But what I want to do, just something special for you guys, I want to show a quick video. All right. And I might be talking through it some too, but I'm going to show you the top 10 Kobe Bryant dunks and plays. And I want you guys to talk about what you see, man. Throw some notes in the chat if you see something sweet. We got the top 10 Kobe Bryant dunks of all time. I'm going to show you in a second. Top 10 Kobe Bryant dunks. Let's go. Let's see what we got. Here we go. Ugh. Okay. I'll tell you one thing. Ugh. If Darius or Rylan or TJ ever under the basket, I'm dunking on you just like this. I'm coming just like this. Coming just like this. I don't know why Mr. Napier looking like that. I'm going to dunk on you too, bro. While you playing. I'm dunking on all you. Ugh. Yeah, that's Kobe. Ooh. Hey. Okay, number 8. Okay, Yao Ming, get some. Get some, Yao Ming. Get some. Okay. Number 7. Ugh. Right down the middle of the lane. Get up. Get you some. Get you some. Peanut butter jelly. Okay. There we go. Little reverse. Little reverse. You see Kobe. What we got going? Here we go. Number 5. Okay. Steve Nash getting dunked on right now. Ah, get up, boy. Ew, that's nasty. That is nasty. Oh, get some, Dwight Howard. Get some. Yeah, Christian. If you under that whole Christian coping, I'm coming for you too. Just like that. Number 3, baby. Okay. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Come on, Tavion. Oh, my goodness. You will get dunked on too. Yep. Hold on. Ooh, not the reverse. Oh, and he fell. Okay. Yep. What we got? Number 1. Let's see what we got. Uh-oh. Behind the back. Ah! Behind the back. Get some. Holy smokes. Okay. All right, there we go. Hey, man, throw a 5 in the chat for Kobe if that was dope. Come on. Throw a 5 in the chat for Kobe. Come on, man. Come on, man. Y'all could do better than that. Come on, man. Come on now. My man Kobe just showing out for you. My man Kobe just showing out for you. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Here we go. I'm not going to keep you guys that much longer. We got about 10 or 15 minutes, about 15 minutes left. I'm going to let you out a little bit early today. Maybe. Depends on how we go. All right. We got a packed house tonight. So today we're going to talk about the Hall of Fame. We're going to talk about the Hall of Fame, and we're going to talk about the reason why I'm showing you Kobe Bryant is because Kobe Bryant is both a legend and he's left a legacy. And he's left a legacy. He's done both. Now, Kobe didn't set out and say, hey, I'm going to be a legend in this game. But what he said was every single game, actually start with practice. Every single practice, I'm going to dominate. I'm going to dominate in practice. So when I get in the games, I can dominate in the games. And then if I do that over a whole season, I'll dominate the season. And if I can just put back to back to back to back seasons together, I can be a beast. I can be a beast. And so you guys got to take the same mindset. We're talking about the dash and how important it is how you live your life, but we got to make sure we take the same mindset as Kobe. Like every day we got to dominate. We got to be the best, right? You can't just be going through the motions, right? Most of you guys are learning online right now. Some of you guys are in school. Some of you guys are online. Some of you guys are hybrid, right? When you guys are home and you're learning online, you got to go as hard as you can go. Your grades have nothing to do with anybody else except you. As a matter of fact, when you put your grades, when you're doing your schoolwork and doing the best you can do on your work is how you express how much you love yourself. I'm going to say that again. The way that you express how much you love yourself is the effort that you put into your work. Because when you get that grade back, it's your name on that paper. It's not your mama's name, not your daddy's name, not your uncle's name. It's your name on that paper. And so when you playing the game and you playing 2K, you playing Fortnite, you playing whatever you playing, like you know your avatar, you got your name up there. They know who you playing with, and they know the people that are good versus the people that are scrubs. And it's the same thing when you get your grades back. You look at your grades like that's your work. And so if you're looking at it like, man, I don't even care what you're saying is, I don't care about myself. Right? It don't have nothing to do with who your teacher is. It don't have nothing to do with what school you go to. It don't have nothing to do with whether or not you got the latest J's on. Like, how much do you love yourself? And do you love yourself enough to give maximum effort on your work? It's your work. Rylan, it's your work. You feel me? Tavion, it's your work. Armani, it's your work. Kato, it's your work. RJ, it's your work. So why would you not do your best on your work? Why would you go through the motions and just do whatever you got to do because it's yours? Right? And so we spent so much time. I told you guys this last week. I gave you guys these goals and dreams for you guys to build. All right. So we said that if you have your own goals, you have to live out your own goals and do what you're supposed to do. Now, if we all of a sudden, hey man, hey, chill out in the chat. Or I'm gonna just shut it off. All right, pay attention. All right. So if you got your own goals and dreams, you got to figure out a way to get there. You got to figure out a way to get to the top. If you spending all your day playing 2K and playing other people's game, don't you know that 2K was somebody's dream? Like somebody else had this dream of creating this video game, right? Somebody else wanted to create a video game. And now you guys are playing it. And so now you're contributing to their dream. So they're a legend. They're leaving their own legacy. Their legacy is that video game. And you guys are paying money to play that video game. Well, who's paying money to help you with your dream? So the academic part of it is definitely for you. Like, how much do you love yourself? You know what I'm saying? Like, aren't you sick and tired of other people treating you wrong? Other people treat you wrong because you treat yourself wrong. I'm going to say it again. Other people are treating you bad and not giving you what you want because you're doing that to yourself. So how can you expect anybody to respect you? How can you expect for anyone to give you the time of day? How can you expect for anyone to help you if you're not willing to help yourself? Like, how much do you love you? So while you complaining about what you're not getting and who's not helping you and what you don't have and what you wish would happen, like, you got to make sure you help yourself first. You got to figure out a way to leave a legacy. And so we're going to talk about that today, the difference between being a legend and leaving a legacy. We're going to talk about the Hall of Fame. Again, you want to focus on leaving the legacy. If something were to happen, how would you be remembered? If somebody was like, yo, like if somebody wrote your name on a sheet of paper, somebody wrote down a day, or somebody wrote down Brian, somebody wrote down Alex, they wrote your name down. And then it was like, write down the first 6 or 7 things that come to mind for this person. Would they be all good things? Or would they say, man, nah, that dude was a liar, man. He was sneaky. You know what I mean? He was a cheater. You know what I mean? He never played fair. He never shared. He never gave. He didn't put any effort in. He didn't care about his schoolwork. He was, you know, he was always talking about people. He was always gossiping. Like, how would you be remembered? How would you be remembered? You see what I'm saying? How would you be remembered? So we want to make sure that we do what we got to do to become to leave a legacy. Now let me open this up for you. All right, we talking Hall of Fame. We're talking Hall of Fame right now. Okay, we talking Hall of Fame. All right, Q, we talking Hall of Fame. Stop getting so close to the camera, Q. Stop playing. All right, we talking Hall of Fame. Now, I'm gonna open the chat back up. I'm gonna open the chat back up because I'm gonna get some feedback. But go ahead and turn to page 29. Go ahead and turn to page 29. Turn to 29 in your playbooks. Turn to page 29 in your playbooks. 29, 29, 29 in your playbooks. Let's get it going. 29. All right, so we got legend versus legacy. Legend versus legacy. So it says, don't fret about becoming a legend. Focus on leaving a legacy. I want you guys to write that down. You guys should be writing right now. Write that down. Write that down. Write that down. Fill in that first blank. Don't fret about becoming a legend. Focus on leaving a legacy. Focus on leaving a legacy. Focus on leaving a legacy. How will people remember you? Focus on your dash is what that's saying. Focus on your dash. Will you focus on your dash? Right? Or not? Notice that word focus is all blurry. It's blurry on purpose. Mostly because I wanted you guys to see it and get hey, throw a 6 in the chat if that word focus is messing up your eyes. If it's messing up your eyes, man, I can't see. I can't see. We're talking legacy. Legacy. How will you be remembered? Legacy, 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 legacy. How will you be remembered? All right. Focus your time and energy on the things that will outlive you. Put that in there. Outlive. Next fill in. Outlive. 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 Focus your time and energy on the things that will outlive you. Outlive you. Focus your time and energy on things. Listen, you guys love playing video games. How come nobody on this chat came up with their own video game yet? Huh? Don't you know you need academics? You need to perform in school to make sure you have your own video game? Like, you can't have your own video. Like, we spend so much time. I'm trying to figure this out. As young men, we spend so much time playing video games, and that's somebody else's dream and somebody else's goal. That's something that's going to outlive the person that created it. So instead of spending so much time just on the video games playing, I'm not saying don't play them, but what I'm saying is while you're playing them, be thinking of ideas that you could create in your own video game. I'm okay with you loving the video game. I'm okay with you playing the video game. What I'm not okay with is you playing the video game so long and having come up with your own idea to create a better video game so people can pay you money to play like you're paying them money to play their game. So their dream was once to have 2K or Fortnite. Now your dream has to be to take it to a whole nother level. You're going to come up with your own basketball game or football game or whatever it may be, but have your own dream. And that's where the academic piece comes in at. You may not like school, but you don't like school because you haven't figured out the fact that if you master this schoolwork, you could take the same discipline and transfer or push it over there towards creating your own product. And that's where you want to be. You want to leave your own legacy. You want to create something that outlives you. As a young man, as a young leader, you have the ability to create. And you want to use that energy not on just investing it in that video game. While you're playing, you should be thinking of ideas. If I get a chance to make my own video game, mine's going to be better than this one. And that's where you want to be. That's where you want to be. You want to really just focus on things that will outlive you. Okay. And you want to focus on impact and imprint. Impact and imprint. Impact speaks more towards who it's affecting. All right. Who like when you focus on doing things that are like how many people are going to be impacted by this? Okay. Imprint is how they're going to be impacted. How? All right. So you focus on, hey, man, I want like, all right, let me put it in the chat. If you guys think that people that are experiencing homelessness is bad, throw a 7 in the chat. Somebody, if somebody's experiencing homelessness, throw a 7 in the chat, right? We all agree. Everybody on this call agrees that there should not be human beings that have to sleep under a bridge. There should not be human beings that have to sleep at bus stops. There should not be human beings that have to sleep and eat out of garbage cans. There should not be human beings that don't have fresh socks and fresh shoes. There should not be human beings that don't have the clothes that they need. There should not be human beings that go days without eating. There should not be human beings that have to steal and rob to make sure that they live. We agree with that. So if we all agree, you guys can stop in the chat now. If we all agree that homelessness is bad, right? If we all agree that homelessness is bad, then why can't we all agree that while we're in school, how come we're not creating ways to get rid of it? We already agreed that it's bad. Everybody on here put a 7 in the chat. They did it. Y'all did it already. Y'all all agreed with me that homelessness was bad. So why wouldn't we, while we're in school, instead of looking at school as being boring, why wouldn't we say to ourselves, while I'm here and while I'm learning how to read and write and get better at math and get better at problem solving and critical thinking, why not critically think of a way to solve and end homelessness? If we're talking about leaving a legacy, you got to start thinking outside yourself. Like, I know your own personal situation, man, but Coach Hall, you don't understand, man. Like, I got my own problems. I got my own issues. And I get that. But at the same time, it's people on the street right now. You guys got internet and Wi-Fi. Y'all sitting in y'all room. Y'all with y'all friends right now. Y'all on tablets and computers and iPhones. And it's people that don't even have crackers to eat. They don't even have a bag of chips right now. And so you guys should be thinking like, you know what? I should come up with an idea. You ain't got to be a big idea. You could just try and figure out a way to feed the dude that you always see on your way to school. Now, don't roll up on him by yourself and feed him. But if you want to tell your mom or your dad or whoever taking, like, hey, you know what? Instead of me eating these Fruit Loops this morning, how about we give this man a box of cereal? Hey, mom, dad, it only cost you $3. Yo, for $3, you could feed somebody on your way to school for $3. So you about to ask for these Jordans and that 2K21. You about to ask for a PS5 or that new Xbox. I know it's coming. Wait a minute, you telling me you about to get a $500 PS5, but it's a dude that you see on your way to school every single day, and y'all can't stop and just say, hey, mom, dad, we want to, hey, man, let's give him a box of something. Let's give him a fresh meal or something. You ain't got to give him $5 open, but you might say, hey, man, let's just go to McDonald's and get him like a number 2 breakfast meal, like a little breakfast biscuit or something, and just give it to him on your way to school. It'll only cost you like $3. I challenge you, man. I challenge you as young leaders, as young men, to do that, man. Instead of like asking mom for $500, just say, hey, mom, is there, all right, say, all right. Let me back up. Because I can already see it. Coach Hall told me to go up to the man. No, I didn't tell you anything. So let's just say you don't want to go approach somebody, because that can be maybe like some of your parents like, nah, I don't want to do that. When you get off this call, just ask your mom and dad, is there somewhere where we can go online and support an organization by donating $5 so they can help end the homelessness? You could do that too. You could get right on the internet, type in an organization who's helping homelessness, and you could donate like $5 and make a difference. You could donate like $5 and make a difference instead of asking for an Xbox or whatever. All right. So that's what we want to do. We want to make an impact and leave an imprint. Okay. Next, if that was helpful, no, I ain't even gonna say it. I'm gonna just keep it moving. Keep it moving. Here we go. Now you like, well, Coach Hall, how am I gonna leave a legacy? What do I need to do? See, everybody think that they need to be talented. Everybody think they need to be LeBron James. Everybody think that they need to have all this skill. You really don't need to have that much skill. What you need to know how to do is master, listen, things that don't take talent. TTDTT. All right. Things that don't take talent. 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 I keep saying, master the things that don't take talent. Right? I ain't talking about how tall you are. I ain't talking about how fast you are. I'm not talking about how much money your parents got. I'm not talking about whether they went to college or not. I'm not talking about what neighborhood you live in or what shoes you wearing. I'm talking about mastering the things that don't take talent, fellas. You see this long old list? It's like 28 things that don't take talent. Having a good attitude don't take talent. Having great body language does not take talent. Putting in effort, being thankful, your mindset, being responsible. Being responsible doesn't take talent. You don't have to like have no like rich mama or no rich daddy to be responsible. Being coachable, faith, humility, passion, selflessness does not take time. Listen, some of y'all got on this call late. Being on time does not take talent. You don't have you don't got to be talented to be on time. Doing extra does not take talent. If you like, man, I'm struggling in math, I'm struggling with I'm struggling writing, I don't like writing papers, I'm struggling with doing extra doesn't take talent. Hustle doesn't take talent. Persistence, watch this, smiling does not take talent. It's all good, Jaden. I wasn't talking to you specifically, but I appreciate your accountability. Thank you, Jaden. Being prepared doesn't take talent. Watch, having your workbook does not take talent. Having a pen or a pencil in front of you doesn't take talent. Why even get on this call if you're going to waste your time? Y'all shouldn't even be on here for fun and games. Y'all like, man, it's go time. I need to get better. Y'all got football coaches. Y'all got basketball coaches. Now y'all got a life coach. Y'all got somebody that's trying to push y'all to be the best that y'all could be. So if you don't make the team, or if you do get a bad grade, or if you do have a bad day, you know how to bounce back from it. We talking about leaving a legacy, man. We ain't got to worry about being a legend or being the greatest of all time. If we just focus on other people, we'll ball out, man. We'll do what we're supposed to do. You got to stop making your life about you. Stop being so selfish, fellas. Come on now. Come on now. Being prepared, having energy and enthusiasm. Yeah, I got energy. It ain't nobody in my crib right now. It's nobody listening right now. This ain't even entertainment. This is strictly for you. I got to be able to bring the juice. I got to have the energy for y'all. If I'm on this call, like, man, I don't even really care, man. I don't even really know why y'all on here. Y'all be looking at me like, Coach Hall, what you talking about? Right? But you got to have that type of energy, man. You got to have a dog. You got to be a beast. That's what you got to do. Well, here we go. Being respectful does not take talent. Working hard does not take talent. Giving, here we go. Helping others does not take talent. Helping others don't take talent. Hey, listening does not take talent. Stop talking so much and just listen, man. Listen doesn't take talent. So what I want you guys to do, real quick, I'm going to give you like 20 seconds. 20 seconds, and I want you guys, where it says, what thing that does not take talent would you add to the list? All right, is there anything that you would add to the list? If it's not, then just pick one or two. Pick two of those things and put them on those lines. If you feel like it's something that doesn't take talent that you want to add to the list, you can write them down. If not, just pick two of those that you're going to work on. Pick two of them that you're going to work on off that list. Off my list, pick two of them. You can pick any two that you want, but pick two of them, things that don't take talent that you're going to work on. So on page 29, things that don't take talent. The first fill in the blank, I think Obi asked, the first one is legacy. Focus on leaving a legacy. Right? All right, effort and talent. Layton said effort and talent. Okay, Layton. Effort doesn't take talent. All right. Now, we're going to move on a little bit. We'll move on. We're almost done. Now, this last piece of the puzzle, if that was helpful for you guys, throw it 7 in the chat. Throw a 7 in the chat. No, we already did 7. Go 8. 8 in the chat. We might have already did 8 too. I don't remember. We're almost done, fellas. 5 minutes. 3 minutes. It says 24 and 8. That was Kobe's number, 24 and 8. You ever heard of the type of yes in the chat if you've ever heard the phrase 24/7? 24/7. 24/7. Yes in the chat, right? So 24/7, 24 hours in a day, 7 days a week. I mean, always open, always ready, right? Always ready. The question says, what would you do if you had an extra day? Like Kobe Bryant's numbers is 24 and 8. If you had one extra day, what would you do with the extra day? You got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then if it was just like another day, it's like, what would you do with that day? Most people would say, I wouldn't do nothing. I'm working too hard. Like you already get Saturday and Sunday off. You pretty much take off Friday anyway because it's the weekend. So if you got an extra day, most people are like, nah, probably just take the day to relax. If you had an extra day, man, you should be trying to figure out how to leave a legacy, man, all that day. All right. So you guys can fill that in later. Just kind of imagine to yourself, if I had an extra day, what would I do? And whatever I'm doing, does it add to my legacy or is it just something that I'm doing for fun? Okay. Now here we go again. Every day is a gift. Give 150% in the time that you have. Every day is a gift. All right, fellas. Every single day is a gift. And then I got one more thing. We got dedication. Dedication. My man Nipsey Hussle said dedication is hard work plus patience. All right. Dedication, hard work plus patience. And so we got, fill these in real quick so we can get up out of here. At the bottom, it says unwavering commitment. Unwavering commitment. To have an unwavering commitment and unprecedented sacrifice. You're like, what's up with these big words, man? Unwavering commitment and unprecedented sacrifice. That's what dedication is. Unwavering. Unwavering says, I'm not moving. Listen, when y'all see the wind was blowing, that the wind's blowing, you see them trees wavering, you see them trees look like they're about to fall over. Unwavering means no matter what, I'm going to do what I said I'm going to do. Commitment means I'm going to do what I said I'm going to do no matter what is going on. I don't care what's happening. I'm going to do what I said I'm going to do. That's good, Layden. God plus prayer equals life. But I like this one too. Dedication equals hard work plus patience. Unwavering commitment. That means you can't shake. Listen, if I said I'm going to be a beast, I'm going to be a beast. If I say I'm gonna make the team, I'm gonna make the team. Even if I get cut this year, I'm coming back next year. Even if I get cut next year, I'm coming. Listen, I'm not gonna stop coming until I get my goal done. That's unwavering commitment. You say you want to take care of your mom or your dad, then you should not stop until you're in position to take care of your mom or your dad or your family. You should not stop. That starts right now with your grades. It starts right now with your grades. So in school, take care of your schoolwork. Your room, take care of your room, right? Whatever it may be, you make sure you take care of you. Unprecedented sacrifice means it's never been seen before. It's never been seen before how much I'm willing to give to get what I need to get. Because being a giver doesn't take talent. Unprecedented. Like it's never been seen before. Like it's confused. Like you willing to sacrifice your own. You'll give up some. Listen, I'll give up whatever I need to give up to help somebody else win. That's what it has to be. And as soon as you start doing that, it's going to be people that start noticing. They're going to try and figure out a way to help you. And then last but not least, it says, do not give up, fellas, at the bottom, man. Do not give up. Fellas, you're going to have some things that come up, man, that's going to make you want to quit. I don't know what they may be. For me, it was when I was growing up, you know, I used to watch my dad used to abuse my mom, man, straight up, right? Domestic violence was crazy, blood, broken bones. A lot of yelling, a lot of screaming, a lot of cursing. My dad had some drug challenges. And so when I was a little kid, you know, I used to watch this, man, calling the police. Hey, you got to call the police, 911, all that type of stuff, asking my mom how she doing. And all those things is going on. And I'm telling you, when I was a little bit younger, man, I was like, man, I don't even want to live here no more, man. I don't even want to be here, man. I just want to go live with my grandparents or something. And I almost quit. But I didn't quit on being a son. I almost quit just like on my mom. Like I just wanted to like leave. But I'm so thankful that I didn't, fellas. I'm so thankful that I didn't. I'm so thankful that I didn't. Why? Because now I'm here. I went to Ohio State, right? I went and played in the NFL. I got my own businesses now. I get a chance to hang out with cool kids like you guys now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm so thankful that I did not give up. So no matter what you're working on right now, you might be working on a school project. You might be working on trying to make the team. You might be working on your ball handles. You might be working on drawing, creating some artwork. You might be working on just having a better attitude. But just do not give up. Do not give up. Do not give up.